July 22, 2018. It's business as usual at a gas station in Midvale, Utah, near Salt Lake City.
So it's a typical day, middle of the day. The security camera's rolling.
Surveillance cameras capture a man walking from the street up to a white car at a pump.
He's not really running. He doesn't look suspicious. He walks up to the car and nonchalantly gets into the car and then starts to drive away.
But there's a big problem. The car isn't his. And even worse, it's not empty. Inside are 13-year-old Josslyn Milliam and her 6-month-old baby sister, Ivy.
You step away for a moment and a complete stranger jumps into the car and drives off. This is terrifying.
It was the worst feeling in the world. I can't express that feeling of your children just being taken away without you being able to do something about it.
Their mother, Heather Cameron, is inside the store paying for her gas when she sees her car driving away. At first, she thinks her teenager is behind the wheel.
I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought my daughter was, playing a prank. I'm like, what is she doing? And then I ran out and I started panicking.
But the car, with her 2 young daughters still inside, has pulled out of the gas station and disappeared down the busy road.
I wanted to chase after the car, but I knew that it was going faster than what I could run. All I wanted was my girls.
911 emergency.
Someone in the store calls 911, and police immediately issue an urgent multi-agency alert.
It's a crime in progress. We're going to send that broadcast out to every single agency so officers can start flooding to that area.
While police launch a desperate search for the girls, investigators review the surveillance footage and are stunned by this brazen act.
It's not the middle of the night in a creepy, weird part of the city. This is a normal gas station. He gets in it like it's his own vehicle and then drives off out of there.
Just minutes earlier, Heather had left Jocelyn in the car to feed baby Ivy in the back seat while she ran into the store.
It was hot that day, so I kept the car going for them because it was hot. I just figured my girls are safe in a cool car. I'm right here going in to go pay for gas.
We've all done this before. We're thinking we're just gonna be gone for 1-2 minutes. Nothing's gonna happen.
Gas station employees recognize the suspect as a homeless man who lurks around the property, but they know nothing else about him.
And this is a true stranger abduction, so we don't even know who this person is that has taken them.
And it's not clear if this man just wanted to steal the car or if he's going after the 2 children inside.
As an investigator, unfortunately, we think of the worst case scenario.
Who is this man? And where is he taking the girls now?
As he pulled out of the gas station, he went north on State Street, which is a main street that runs through the entire Salt Lake Valley.
This situation is so intense and dangerous. What's gonna happen to them?
As law enforcement searches for the stolen car, they know that time is critical.
It's a kidnapping. It's panic. Every single second counts.
I just remember the whole time just thinking in my head that I was never going to see my kids again.
As police frantically search for the stolen vehicle, Jocelyn is terrified she'll never see her mom again.
Honestly, I didn't know for sure if the police were gonna find me.
The nightmare begins while she's feeding her baby sister in the back of the car. And suddenly, a strange man hops into the driver's seat.
The door opens, the guy gets in, and at first I think it's my mom. And then I do a double take because he automatically, starts driving.
Terrified, Jocelyn screams at the car thief to stop.
I was worried he was gonna hurt us. And I was also worried that he was gonna keep us. I was like, okay, you can have me, but not my baby sister.
She starts to negotiate with the guy. She's talking about how, take me, don't take my little sister. And what that does on a deeper level, it humanizes her. So he's seeing this as a family and not just a car.
But the man ignores Jocelyn and keeps driving. Jocelyn doesn't know what to do until she notices her mother's phone is still sitting on the front passenger seat. That's when she makes a bold move.
I snatched the phone because I didn't want him having the phone. And so I just dial 911, put the phone down, and I leave it there so they can listen.
Because the kidnapper never sees her grab the phone, he has no idea that now The police can hear everything, so Jocelyn starts screaming for help.
The dispatch also can immediately start working on is an emergency ping on the phone, and we can get location information with that.
But because she doesn't know if anyone will find them in time, Jocelyn makes another daring decision. With the kidnapper still driving, she rolls down and leans halfway out the window.
I flail my arms out and I'm hanging out of it, and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs for help.
When nobody notices her, the frantic 13-year-old quietly tries to use her own cell phone to call her dad. Thankfully, he picks up.
And she's telling me she doesn't know where she's at, and I freaked out.
Jared doesn't know what is going on, but he immediately pulls up the shared location app on his phone to try and see exactly where his daughter is.
My one thought was get to Joss, so I just put the pinpoint on her and ran out the door.
To her dad's relief, the phone shows that Jocelyn is still in the area.
She was about a mile away from as far as I could see. And I just hightailed it, just gone, as fast as I can go.
Meanwhile, his courageous 13-year-old tries something else to get the car thief to stop.
So I just started hitting him. I hit him as hard as I can on the top of the head.
The man still doesn't say anything, but he does do something surprising.
I think that scared him a little bit because he zoomed into a parking lot.
With no warning, the kidnapper abruptly stops the car and takes off on foot. A few minutes later, a patrol car spots the stolen vehicle.
I was sitting in the back seat of the car when the officer had received the call that they were safe, and I just remember feeling probably like a million bricks taken off my shoulder. I didn't care about anything that other than that they're all in one piece.
The girls are uninjured, but Jocelyn is shaken and terrified that police won't locate the kidnapper.
What if they don't find him? Which was honestly really scary.
Within 25 minutes, Jocelyn and her baby sister are reunited with their parents.
I just grabbed onto her and Ivy and just knew that was a good moment because that she was still there and nothing happened to her.
It just felt like forever. But as soon as I saw, got close to her and saw, where she was, I couldn't have done any better, preserving her own life plus her sister's. She took hold of the situation, and I'm proud of her.
24 hours later, someone reports a man at a bus station bragging about a carjacking and kidnapping.
The police went down there, and he was wearing the same clothes as he was wearing the day before in all the videos.
It's Jocelyn's kidnapper. He's taken into custody for questioning, but refuses to talk.
How are you?
I'm good. I got something to say.
Okay, no worries. My name's Heatherlyn. What's your name?
Mom said I ain't got to say to you.
But then, after he's read his rights, he suddenly changes his mind.
He was just coming up with all kinds of information, which was perfect for the case. Actually, he was the one that told on himself.
The man's name is Charles Brandon Peterson, and it turns out he's no stranger to the criminal justice system. His long list of convictions includes 16 felonies, such as theft, robbery, and assault.
And so when I saw the violent crimes that he had been convicted of in his past, I knew then right away just how lucky Jocelyn and Ivy were.